Good morning, student. Welcome to in the live lecture on types of fish ponds. Today we are going to see okay. So today we are going to see types of fish ponds. In last lecture we saw that some information regarding ponds. How many kinds of fish ponds are there? Which kind of fish pond are there in the aquaculture unit? And how they are working. This all information we are going to see in these lectures. All these questions answer you can get here in this lecture. So let us start. We saw the types of fish ponds, and that 5 or 6 types of fish ponds are there. And the first type of fish pond, that is the breeding pond. What happened actually in the breeding pond? The ponds for brooders, adult male and females, means whatever we have brooders, whatever we have fish, male and female adult fish, that are ready for breeding, that fishes we have to select for the purpose of breeding, and such like fishes we have to select for the breeding purpose. That's why this pond is known as the breeding pond. And whatever fish are there in the breeding pond, there are just brooders, means adult fish, means the male and females. There are some criteria, some procedure for which type of fish we have to select for breeding, or which type of fish we have to select for fertilization. We have which type of fish we have to select fish for. We have to, for example, we have to take production. So which kind of fish we have to select for fertilization, for breeding purpose, that's depend on how result is coming. Means in the breeding pond there are brooders, we have to select fish, male and females, adult male and females. This is the breeding pond. Now next pond, before this I would like to tell you one thing, that this is the one slide. Before this start the size, the types of fish ponds, we will look here in this slide. We can get some information regarding, there are 5 types of fish ponds are there. Every fish ponds has their own function, and meanwhile our fish seed is growing. According to that, we have to change the fish pond. So in the beginning we are going to see the breeding pond. In every plant means every supposed to Chinese circular hatchery is there. If supposed to we have to culture fishes, we have to take seed, we have to take production of seeds. So for that we need one plant, means everything is there. Before this, which kind of means how should that plant? So there's some information regarding, supposed to our plant is there, means Chinese circular hatcheries plant is there. Which things we needed? So we need, first point, whatever reservoir or whatever pond that needed nearest our plant, or our plant should be nearest to the dam, pond, reservoir, which one thing is there, that pond, that reservoir, it should be perennial, means in throughout the year we can get water easily available for our Chinese circular hatchery or our plant or whatever we are going to see take production from there. In every month, suppose to monsoon, winter and summer, every month, every season we can get enough water from there. Means our pond, our plant, our Chinese circular hatchery should be there near to the reservoir, pond or dam, isn't it? Now then second thing is that there should be 24 hours electricity should be there. We have to select that such kind of site. Every means for 24 hours electricity should be there continuously. If because this point is very essential according to supposed to we are going to see the plants and whatever types of ponds, it's related to that only. So there electricity should be there for 24 hours, because if supposed to for 5 minutes, for 10 minutes, for 1 hour electricity is breakdown, that time so many problems create. Meanwhile our Chinese circular hatchery is going on, or meanwhile our seed is going on, or we are taking production of seed related to these ponds. So these 2 points are very essential. Then again third point is there, whatever we are going to culture, whatever we are going to select for this pond or whatever plant is there, where we are going to choose the place or location for the construction or fish pond, there it will be from nearest to highway or nearest to road or main road. Because why? Because for the purpose of transportation. Again one thing is there, supposed to some accident or incident happen there, so quickly or immediately we wanted to go there and we wanted to solve that problem. Otherwise what happened, we will select the site for our pond, so rare area or remote area. So what happened, if supposed to some happen at the location of our plant, and supposed to we have to reach there in 15 minutes or 20 minutes, so it will be easily we can reach there, just select that site only. Again these some main points are there. So where we have to construct our fish pond, these 3 points are very essential for that. Now we'll come to the our points, type of fish pond. So first type of fish pond is there, that is the breeding pond, and that is breeding ponds meanwhile constructing, not constructed, just we are going to construct, we are going to plan there. So these things we have to take care. Meanwhile we are going to construct the fish pond. So main thing is dam should be there near our plant or Chinese circular hatchery. 24-hour electricity should be there, and road where we are going to construct that fish pond, that site, that location, it should be near to the city or near to the highway or near to the enough good road for four-wheeler or for vehicle. Again we are coming on point breeding pond. There will be 2 ponds. There are 2 ponds, breeding ponds. Supposed to in 2 ponds we can keep the fishes easily in that pond. Supposed to, for example, we constructed, just imagine we constructed fish pond and we have demand by some people, we want seed this much amount. So we should be ready for that seed production. Supposed to after 5 days or after 10 days or after 15 days we have to production of such kind of amount seed. So we are able to ready to give that particular demand, fulfill the demand of that customer or of that particular people to sell the seed. Now so that's why breeding pond is very essential. So breeding ponds, what mean by and what the function of breeding pond? Just put the brooders in the breeding pond. There will be 2 in numbers pond, that there are 2 in numbers ponds, and size should be 90 into 30 into 6 in feet. So this is size should be there, our breeding pond, and this is the ideal size. And now the second fish pond is there, hatching pond. Now we'll go in the hatching pond. So in the hatching pond where fertilized fish eggs are hatched into fry until they developed into fingerlings. Now I would like to tell over here the hatching pond, or after the breeding pond there should be hatching pond. Supposed to, for example, we will take over here one Chinese circular hatchery, one chamber is there, main chamber is there of Chinese circular hatchery, and that in Chinese circular hatchery we are going to put there, we are going to transfer the brooders male and female by the ratio whatever it may be, how it depend which kind of ratio we have to put inside the chamber or inside the Chinese circular hatchery for the seed production. That is depend on how much amount we want to produce seed in within the 5 days and within the 10 days or within the 1 month. So that's why hatching pool, whatever it may be, in the hatching pool supposed to we live there or we put in there brooders after the fertilized eggs. After the fertilized eggs, that process is there. Supposed to we are going to put, we are going to transfer the brooders male and female 2:1. So male and female, they female will hatch their eggs and males will mill their for the fertilization. Afterwards, in that water, in that chamber, fertilization occur in the water, whatever eggs and milk there. So after that, after some period, there will be fertilized eggs form, and that fertilized eggs form we are going to transfer in the hatching pool or hatching pond. We can say commonly called hatching pool also and hatching pond also. So in that hatching pond we are going to transfer that whatever fertilized seed, whatever we got fertilized seed, that fertilized eggs, that fertilized eggs we are going to transfer in the hatching pond. That number of ponds are here, we can say here 6 number of ponds are there, and their size should be 8 into 4 into 6 in feet. So now nursery pond. So what the role of nursery pond? So before that I would like to tell you over here that is seed size is there, and seed size and seed names are there. That names are there. Spawn, first spawn, supposed to after fertilized eggs, whatever position is there of the fish seed, that we know that means the spawn, first stage of the fish seed, spawn. Second stage of the fish seed is the fry. Third stage of the fish seed is semi fingerlings, and fourth stage of the seed nothing but the fingerlings. So these are the stages of the fish seed, and according to stages we have to use these ponds, and we have to use that seed in which pond we have to transfer that seed. In the nursery pond we are going to transfer whatever semi fingerlings and fingerlings in here in the nursery ponds. Supposed to we put in the breeding pond or in spawning chamber or Chinese circular hatchery chamber. After that 3 or 4 days we are getting fertilized eggs, whatever after fertilization male and female brooders, and afterwards that fertilized eggs we are going to transfer in the hatching pond, and after hatching pond we will get their fry seed stage after spawn, and after fry we are getting semi fingerlings. Before this I would like to tell you one thing, that so meanwhile we are getting the fry, whatever hatching ponds are there, that hatching pond, before that I told you that one sentence that electricity should be there 24 hours, because whatever hatching ponds are there, our fertilized eggs are going to transfer there in the hatching pond. There should be needed, essential, must needed electricity 24 hours, because whatever water present in the hatching pond or spawning pond, we can say that hatching or spawning pond, in that spawning pond there should be water should be circulate for 24 hours. In that hatching pond or spawning pond, there should be circulate running water should be for 24 hours. Because why should be running water? Because if water are going to stop, or stagnant water, or still water is there, what happened, that whatever seed is there, whatever fry is there, whatever spawn are there in the hatching spawning pond, that spawning pond's seed or spawns are going to attach to the surface of the wall of the spawning pool. And if they are going to attach there to the cement concrete wall is there, supposed to be constructed by cement concrete spawning pond, so that on the edge of that constructed spawning pond, if our seed are going to attach there, after some time chances are there they will die easily. If water was stagnant, if electricity breakdown, at that time seed possibilities are there to attach that seed to the concrete structure of our spawning pool. So that's why 24 hours water should be running, whatever present in the spawning pool. So for that 24 hours running water, there should be electricity. So such kind of facility we have to take care there. There are there 24-hour electricity for there or not? Before that, in the Chinese circular hatchery, in the main chamber also there circular water should be there, running water should be there. Why? Because in the natural condition, if we looked whatever fertilization of the fishes, there is in the natural condition, if we looked, so running water is there, and some floody area was there in the monsoon season, means June or July month. So such kind of scenario we have to create in the main Chinese circular hatchery. Then and then only there will be fertilize, there will be situation will be occurs in the spawning chamber, in the main chamber of Chinese circular hatchery, and then only fertilization can occur amongst the fishes, and then only we can get the fertilized eggs from that brooders. So that's why that circular motions water should be there in the spawning pond or spawning pool. So it will be help to keep our seed alive. So this is very important. Electricity should be there for 24 hours, and running water should be there for 24 hours. For 1 minute, even though if 5 to 10 minutes also if electricity breakdown, so that's harmful effects can we have to face that harmful effects with our seed. Our seed mortality can increase highly. Our seed can die there within 15 minutes or half an hour or 1 hour. So that's why this is very essential point, and circular motion water is very essential. Now next point, is this is regarding spawning pool or hatching pond. So spawn we get in the hatching pond or spawning pond, and then nursery pond is there. In the nursery pond, after semi-fingerling and fingerlings, we can put our seed in the nursery pond, and before that meanwhile, suppose to our spawn is there or fry is there, so mortality is high. Suppose to fingerlings are there, mortality is less. Mortality means rate of death of fish seed, isn't it? So like that we have to take care. Meanwhile production, we are going to take production at that time. So second, nursery pond. So once we get our seed, fingerlings or semi fingerlings, we can transfer that seed to the nursery pond. Nursery ponds is very good condition for growing fishes or increase the size of fish seed. So in the nursery pond, even though we have to take care of some things, including that whatever physico-chemical parameters of the water, whatever present in the nursery pond. So pH is very essential. pH should be at least 8 to 9 of that particular point of that particular water. Let's see. In the nursery pond, again we have to take care from fish seeds enemies. Which are the fish seeds enemies? if consent of nursery pond, suppose to our seed was in the spawning pond, was in the hatching pond, was in the main chamber of the Chinese circular hatchery, there was one cloth surrounding of that spawning pond, there was one cloth. After constructing area, means constructing wall of the spawning pool, spawning pond, and water, means boundary of the, with the help on that constructed area, whatever wall is there, on that wall we have to put one cloth, means whatever water circulation is there, soft material should be there, and also they are not able to attach easily to the constructed area, it should be contacted to the that cloth. So that's why mortality again it will be decrease, not increase. So that's why I have to tell one thing, that in nursery pond such kind of cloth there will be no net, kind of net are there in the nursery pond, and spawning pool and hatching pool there are clothes in the surrounding after water and constructed wall. So in the nursery pond there are enemies, some amphibians are there, some reptiles are there, some birds are there, birds like kingfisher, amphibians like frogs, snakes in the reptiles, and like these crabs also, crustaceans, some fishes are there. That's why these ponds are divided, nursery pond and rearing pond and hatching pond, breeding pond. Why? Because of the enemies, for safe side from the enemies. Supposed to, even though in nursery pond brooders are there, they are also harmful affected to the our seed. Why? Because some carnivorous fishes we kept there in the nursery pond, they will eat our seed within a days, no doubt. That's why these ponds are divided according to seed size. So which kind of we have to take care from enemies of the fish seed, so amphibians, so such kind of frogs should not reach there till the nursery pond, we have to take care. Again some kind of crab should not reach there till the nursery pond or inside the nursery pond. Again some reptiles, means snake like other animals should not reach there and should not entered in the nursery pond. These are the enemies. And again some birds should not reach there or eat there of our particular seed. There are birds, chances are less, but reptiles and frogs and whatever it may be, crabs are there, should not reach there at all. So like this, they for example some amphibians, they can turbid water, they can change the pH and whatever elements are there, pH, temperature, salinity, DO, CO2, they would change whatever it may be, physico-chemical parameters of the water of the nursery pond. So we have to take care that nursery pond should be clean and without any interrupted animals. Next pond is rearing pond. Next pond is rearing pond. In the rearing pond means step by step these ponds are there. After nursery pond there will be rearing pond. After fingerlings, that seed we can kept in the rearing pond. Means suppose to we are ascending breeding, hatching, nursery and rearing pond, mortality also decrease, isn't it? So in the rearing pond we have to take care again same animals or element, physico-chemical parameters such like temperature we have to count, and we have to take care of every day or within twice or 3 times in the week. Also we have to see the pH is there normal or not. We have to take care of that. If sunny days are there, in summer season is there, so we have to take care our pond temperature is high or normal is there. If high, we have to immediately just do that normal water, means normal temperature, and again pH should be there in correct position or correct figure. Again DO should be there. So these physico-chemical parameters also is playing essential role during the fish pond. In the rearing pond we can put there whatever after fingerling seed. And last one is the stocking pond. In the stocking pond In the stocking pond, after semi-fingerlings or after growing after fingerlings, we can put in the stocking pond. Stocking means whatever we are going to see again here. Stocking pond nothing but the pond where grow out fish are rare until they attain market size. Means we can see the until and unless get fish size, marketable fish size, means 2 kg, 1 kg, 1.5 kg or 3 kg and ahead it, or 5 kg, 10 kg, 12 kg, like this. From such kind of size of that particular fish, we can put in the stocking pond, nothing but the stocking pond, where in the stocking pond we can put the fishes till the marketing size. Suppose to, for example, suppose to we are going to visit any kind of dam, so that people used to show us fishes. So that 2 kg or 3 kg or 5 kg fishes, they go inside the water in the stocking pond and search some fishes with the help of net, and they used to brought there. They used to show us brooders or fishes. For example, Katla Katla, Labio Rohita. Then again Sirinus mrigala is there. Again Cyprinus carpio is there. Why I am telling these names? Because these names are popular in our area in the freshwater fish culture. If we see the brackish water fish culture, there are some different animals are there. Crabs are there, prawns are there. In the brackish water, prawns culture is high, and again some pearl culture is there. Pearl culture's name, if I told you that green mussels are there, Parnaviridis name is there of that species. So pearl, we can culture the pearls also by the Parnaviridis. Again brown mussels are there. Again third species name of oysters are there. Crassostia catucensis is that particular name fish, shellfish name, Crassostia catucensis. Also we can take of production of pearl by the Crassostia catucensis, and their results is also very good. And again Sacostria cuculata, again 4 species is there of oysters. This Sacostria cuculata and Crassostia catucensis, these two oysters are very famous to take production of pearls. You know, pearls that are sold in high prices. So that pearl production also we can take from such kind of shellfishes. These are the shellfishes. Which are the shellfishes? Parnaviridis, brown mussels, again Crassostia catucensis, Sacostria cuculata. These are the very popular for the taking production of the pearl. So in our area, in the freshwater aquaculture, we are going to see. That's why we took example of Katla Katla. Second is Labio Rohita. Third species Sirinus mrigala. Fourth species is Cyprinus carpio. Like this, we used to take production of that particular fish seed. And such kind of nursery ponds are there. Nursery ponds we have to put there 4 in size. Hatching pond we have to put there in 6 in size. Size is 8 by 4 by 2 in feet. Nursery pond should be there 4 in number, and their size should be 50 by 50 by 4 pond should be there, 1 nursery pond. Again rearing pond 12 in size. If rearing pond, if we visit to any kind of dam, Isapur dam or hatching center, Isapur dam is there, Mahan Pinjars dam is there, Katipurna dam is there, isn't it? So such kind of dam we visited. So there we can see the easily pond, and such like rearing ponds in number of 12, and their size is 90 by 30 by 4. Again stocking pond size is in number of 6 pond we can do there. We can prepare for our seed production. Again their size is 300 by 80 by 6 in feet. So in today's lecture we saw that the size of fish pond and some information regarding ponds. In next lecture we are going to see next point. So till today we will stop here. Any question you can write in the comment box right now. Again, one thing I have to tell you that whatever we saw the ponds, so every situation we have to take care some fisher folk. We have to take care, we have to put there, we have to be there personally by fishers, or if you are going to construct own, so you have to live there, we have to stay there for 24 hours with some fishers. Why? Because this fish seed production is very essential and very delicate situation, so at that time we have to be there for 24 hours for any kind of situation. So like this, the size and number of ponds of typical fish ponds. So I will stop here. There is no any question. I will see if any questions are there. Okay, no question is there. So thank you. Have